Hello, Aries. This is your ultimate tarot reading for love and relationships. So I'm going to shuffle the cards for just a few more seconds. Oops. This is really interesting. This Queen of Pentacles is really showing up everywhere. I think it showed up in Pisces in the previous reading. Okay, I'm going to cut the cards now. Your next card is Strength. You have Queen of Wands reverse. Queens are showing up everywhere. Same thing happened to Pisces. A Queen of Cups. 7 of Pentacles reversed. This is going to be in the center of your spread. It will influence what's really going on here. Do you have a long-term future? I have the Emperor. This is about structure, order, and it's also a major Arcana card along with the Strength card. I have the Moon in reverse heading into your future energy, your future for the next few months. I have 8 of Wands and the World. Okay. I will pull the outcome card near the end of the reading. Okay, Aries. So, I I'm noticing that you have 3 queens in your spread, which is what happened to Pisces. Only the interesting thing about Pisces being a water sign, they had all the queens except the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups would have been part of a Pisces, but they had Pentacles, Wands, and Swords, but no water anywhere. You, on the other hand, you do have this Queen of Wands in reverse, and this Queen of Wands can focus on the energies of a particular person who is very impatient, short-tempered. You know, wands represent fire, as you probably well know. And when fire gets out of control, it can lead to a lot of control issues as well. Now, maybe this applies to you. Maybe you're very impatient. We have the Strength card here. And maybe you're tired of being strong. And keep in mind, this Queen of Pentacles has a very slow energy as well. If this is someone, and it can be a man or a woman, if this is someone that you're connected to. Now, I will get back to the wands, but I want to look at your major arcana cards because you do have a significant number of these cards. And you have Strength, you have the Emperor, you have the Moon in reverse, a reversal of fears. And then you have the World, which is completion, an ending, and then a new beginning that follows. So the story that your major arcana card is telling me is about you having to endure, excuse me, you having to endure a very difficult situation and getting things in order, you and this other person, or getting things in order for this relationship. But it's also about moving forward, because when we have the moon in reverse, it means that there's a reversal of being afraid, of living through our subconscious fears, living through our past. And this Eight of Wands is a very powerful energy for you, Aries, because not only is it fire, but it's about things happening quickly, moving forward. And we head forward into the world, which is completion. So this whole thing is going to be a journey for you, a successful journey. That's definitely what I'm seeing here as far as relationships. That once you release your fears, certain aspects of this relationship that have been difficult are going to, these obstacles in the relationship are going to move out the way for you. Now, backtracking, I've looked at your major arcana. I've also looked at your Seven of Pentacles here in the center, which is sort of, it seems to be about wondering if there's going to be a future, waiting for something to grow. It seems as if you might have been. I would even say that this Queen of Cups is probably the person of interest more than this Queen of Pentacles, because when we have all these energies here and all these different queens, it doesn't necessarily mean that there are three people involved here, or three women or three men or anything like that. It can mean combined energies. It can mean the energy of a certain situation as well. And it can mean the energies of a person that are changing. But this Queen of Cups seems to, I'm drawn to this Queen of Cups more than this Queen of Pentacles, because even, one, she is in the present. And also, and it can be a he or a she, but it also means that moving forward and waiting for a relationship or something good to develop, because this is all about being patient, waiting for things to come to fruition. And it seems as if you've been using your strength for a very long time to see if this situation will evolve into something better. The Emperor could signal certain obstacles. The Emperor is about order and structure. And so, for example, there are things that happen in our lives that we can't get past, that there's an authority or a dominant influence that is that we can't control. We can't get rid of it. For instance, many times an emperor signals a situation where there's a marriage and the marriage is an obstacle. Some people would see it, oh, well, I love this guy, but he's married. The emperor is signaling that there's structure, there's laws, there's rules that have to be followed. And sometimes those rules can be an obstacle, that there's certain limitations in what we want. And there are certain limitations that can become obstacles in a relationship. Not necessarily people being married, but definitely obstacles like divorce or birth, or even someone dealing with legal issues, someone going to jail. So the emperor sort of signals this huge obstacle that you just can't get around. And it could affect how you see this future of the relationship, things not moving forward. That's why this Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay, so major arcana, the center of your spread. So going back to this first row, why is this Queen of Pentacles showing up here in your past energy? I feel that this is about stability, nurturing. The Strength card works very well with this Queen of Pentacles because it is about just building stability, trying to build a sense of, uh, trying to build a sense of security. But the Strength card is also about dealing with patience, controlling certain elements. Interestingly enough, the Strength card is associated with fire in Leo because you have this lion here, right? And you see this woman, she's being tempered and she's in this white robe and she's able to control the lion. The lion is representing an ego out of control, our passions and our desires that are out of control. And sometimes it means that we have to get those things under control. We have to discipline ourselves. So there's a certain situation, especially seeing that this emperor is showing up, where we've had to gather strength to deal with a particular situation that's evolved, that's gotten out of control, and maybe you've become impatient. Pentacles are also very slow energy, and when you have a Queen of Pentacles, you have this, queens are very introverted, kings are extroverted. They're about action and ruling and mastery. Queens pull the energy in and they're supportive and nurturing. And so we're talking about a very slow energy where a situation might be taking longer than you want because fire is a very, very speedy energy. It's the speediest energy more than air sometimes. It's definitely faster than water and earth. So we have competing energies here with this Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands, that things are not going as fast as you want them to, but you've had to deal with being disciplined and patient. And I almost sense that you've had to be very understanding as well. So I've already explained this middle role, that this emperor is about obstacles, and these obstacles are getting in the way of things growing and coming to fruition, and this situation or relationship developing as it should. And this Queen of Cups has a lot to do with that you're trying to build a future with this water person, perhaps. This person's very emotional, very moody, very temperamental, but they're also intuitive. They're drawn to love. They make decisions based on their emotions. So when we head into the future, now what we have is, it really feels based on this Eight of Wands that you're able to move past these obstacles. And I see this not as an ending of a relationship. I see this as the beginning of a new cycle. That you and this person have gotten past the obstacles, that the fears and the mistakes of the past are put away. You're able to resolve those fears because maybe this person hurt you, maybe this person cheated on you. And the emotional turmoil that you and this person have gone through together, you're able to resolve it and move forward successfully. Now I'm going to shuffle and cut the cards for your outcome card. Let's see what happens here. Whoa. I know a card flipped over here. Let's see if it shows up. What was it? The Fool was the card that flipped over. I'm going to put it back in and see what happens. was this card? Nine of Wands. Okay. Man, I'm just all over the place today. Okay, these cards fell out, so I'm going to... Please excuse my coughing. I know it irritates some of you. Okay, so you have two outcome cards, Aries, and you have this Nine of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. What does this mean after this successful conclusion or getting past the obstacle successfully? It means that Nine of Wands, you're still going to be a little bit cautious, especially since this is your energy. You're still going to be cautious. You still might have reasons for doubt and a little bit of fear. But this Wheel of Fortune, don't be afraid of this. The Wheel of Fortune is indicating, once again, we have a wheel. Karma, the karmic wheel is turning here. And things might still be a little bit difficult. There still might be obstacles as you and this person move forward. But you will move forward. So just take it slow. Take time to contemplate and set your boundaries. That's another thing about the Nine of Wands. Not only is it about not giving in to self-fulfilling prophecies, because sometimes we can worry so much about something. We might be worried about another breakup, and we end up making that happen because we're so afraid of it. I think that you might have cause for doubt, but I don't think you should give in to it, especially seeing that, this great turnaround. You might have a great turnaround, you might have hope, and then the Wheel of Fortune comes along, and things might actually start getting a little bit difficult, but I don't think you should freak out, okay? Don't start getting afraid again. Don't start feeling that things are going to start going downhill. Try to give things the benefit of the doubt. So this Nine of Wands, you see this man worried about all these other wands around him, other people, what they're saying, what's going on, what they think, what they feel. Just disregard that and follow your gut. Okay? So yeah, there is going to be a time, an outcome where these outcome cards are saying that you might not feel quite secure about the relationship or your expectations for a relationship. But you shouldn't, I don't think that this is something you should give into just because it's the outcome. Because it's based on where you are right now. After all the obstacles and difficulties you've gone through, try to change this outcome a little bit and not give in. Okay? Now, I'm going to shuffle for your angel card reading. One card from your higher power, your guardian angel. What was this card? This is a card that fell out that I'm not sure if it's relevant to you now. Okay, this card is about being vegetarian or vegan. Fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. And I think that this is very good advice, especially for us psychics. Sometimes, yes, we tend, everybody is prone, I guess, to junk food and things like that. But in order to stay on a high spiritual frequency, fresh fruits and vegetables are very important. Drinking lots of water as well. And I have found that very good advice. Okay, So, Aries, that is your reading. Interesting journey, but you're going to make it through, especially with this relationship. Things might be a little shaky, but I don't think you're dealing with a completely negative situation. I think you're going to be okay. Now, that was your reading. The comments, I just want to thank everybody because one, so many of you have come to me for video readings. And if you're interested in a video reading, check it out. All the comments, I haven't been able to keep up with comments. This is the first month where so many comments, I haven't been able to reply to everybody. But thank you so much for your encouragement and your comments. I appreciate it. And all the good reviews, thank you for that as well. Okay. Um, so I will see you online, and I hope I get a chance to talk to some of you in the future.